Hi guys, welcome to the mix. It's time for another weekly roundup. It does feel like it has been a very long time again, and you'll notice the layout has changed somewhat. But yeah, in a way, it's been a horribly hot and sticky and unpleasant heat wavy sort of few weeks, and I'll whinge about some other stuff in a bit. But yeah, in terms of literally physically here, we have sort of soft opened the shop. We got some posters up here. We're keeping the door shut as well, just because we're so busy online. It's still difficult with people just walking in, and people don't tend to read signs, even now. It's really strange. So we have to keep the door shut, so at least they knock or they ring the bell, and then it's fine. But this is why Henry has condensed kind of everything we do, or at least on the supplement side of things, into a couple of shelves. So you'll notice a few favourites on there. It's not quite the backdrop we used to have going back a bunch of videos when the camera was actually over there. But yeah, we've yanked the thing apart. You can't see the rest of it, but I've got stacks of cans here. There's a big pile of actual candy here. We got a restock on sour strips from Max. And yeah, we have been over there for the last few weeks, so just round the corner. So it's not a massive shop here, but basically because we've now got this set up and nearer the door, I figured I'd use this as a colourful background. Anyway, yeah, it's obviously not got many bars in it. That's obviously a big part of what we do, but it has been so insanely hot, and behind the camera here, there's nothing but windows, so it's like a conservatory. It's a sun trap through most of the day. It's never been particularly useful, but running at 36, 37, 38 degrees as we have been for a week or so, it's been completely untenable. So thank God we've not had bars down here. So that's been literally firefighting. But anyway, that explains why I'm here. Yeah, I know you don't regularly see the lower half of my torso, so I do have legs, unlike our mascot, who actually doesn't have legs. I never made them. But yeah, a little bit of trivia there. So yeah, hopefully we can work with this. I've got a whole bunch of stuff to show you, so there's a reason to do a video now. It's a little bit less hot. In fact, it's kind of raining here in grey, so I'm not really missing too much outside. Not that I've been outside, but it's yeah, good time for a weekly roundup. So it's what, a 3 weekly roundup probably as we get on with this whole mad 2020. And yeah, a bunch of stuff to take you through, lots of snacky things as well. I'm back in the gym, obviously, as I mentioned before, dragged myself through the heaviest deadlift session I've done to date. So that hurt like hell, and I'm going to seriously regret it, but I'm trying to find the time to get in there and get back into it whilst we can enjoy the gyms being open, because who knows at the moment how long it's going to last. Anyway, where was I going with the deadlift thing? Yes, I suppose just done deadlifts means I'm actually quite hungry, so I'm glad there's quite a lot of snacks and stuff to take you through. So we'll do that in a minute. In terms of general roundup, and I'll touch more on stuff at the end, just because it feels like a while since I've actually spoken to you guys, and I wish I had time to do more Instagram stuff to keep up, because I know some people are actually interested into what's going on behind the scenes, and I don't know how it looks to you guys out there. I mean, everyone's got their own problems and a lot of bigger things going on in the world, but industry-wise, last couple of weeks, I mean, we've had a hard time with couriers, with delayed deliveries. Obviously, the temperature doesn't help us here with all the chocolatey bars and snacks. But it has been, I've probably had a worse 2 or 3 weeks here since the last video, since lockdown began, to be honest. Lockdown, I mean, it was intense and it was busy, but we had fewer problems. I mean, I think everyone just focused and got stuff done. Right now, we've got couriers going wrong, we've got parcels disappearing, we've got random delays, stocks, few and far between, price rises, like everything seems to have gone wrong, and we've got tons of technical problems. So I'll get yelled at by the team if I spend much time whinging about technical stuff on here, but I do apologise if any of you have had trouble with, and I know some of you have, the payment gateways. Some of you I've had to even get in touch with about payments not being charged in full, because it's been basically through certainly the last few weeks, but through the course of 2020, it turns out we've had some serious bugs that hadn't been spotted by anyone. Yeah, it's a horrible mess, and we lost a load of money, but bleh. It's just nature of the business here, so you just got to try and keep on top of these things. I mean, online retail, yeah, it's safer than high street retail right now. I mean, having a shop and everything, if this was all we had, I'd be screwed. But the online thing obviously is booming, but it does bring its own problems. You have to rely on often unreliable couriers. You have to rely on technology to actually do the selling for you. It's not like we can take every sale manually. So yeah, that's been a bit of a problem. So it's so many issues. We've been firefighting, yes, the temperature, which we probably shouldn't complain about in the UK, especially holidays are getting harder. Because, yeah, just because it makes it hard here, it's nice to have sun, it's nice to have nice weather before we crash into an autumn here, which is going to come before we know it. Anyways, it has been, yeah, firefighting a few weeks, both in terms of that and in terms of the technical stuff and the problems behind the scenes, but the industry in general seems a little bit depressed, really. I suppose people have gone back to the gym and there was an initial surge with supplements going, but everything seems a little bit slower when we go on Instagram. Even our Instagram's been slower. We've been waiting on stuff. We kind of made up for time this week, but yeah, everything just seems a little bit, I don't know, it's not flowing, it's dragging a little bit. I think it's maybe a sort of post-lockdown lull, collapse. So, you know, everyone's now fed up. It was a novelty thing. It was a little bit dangerous, a little bit exciting for a while there. And now it's kind of, okay, well, this is the new normal. We just have to grit our teeth and get on with it, accept the mask thing, all this kind of stuff. And I think there's a general weariness, and it has hit the sports nutrition thing. So, you know, I don't really look at too many other stores who do what we do. But it does seem quieter in general. And I think our sales are certainly down from where they were a couple of months ago. But as I say, I've been fighting so many stupid problems that shouldn't have been problems that I haven't really noticed. Anyway, big intro, as I love to do with these things. So I just want to fill you in a little bit of what's going on here. And I'm going to touch in the end about what plans we're going to do going forward. So we're still looking at warehouses and everything else. Anyway, the fun stuff, the snacks. So that is what? 5 minutes or so, but yeah, it catches you up to where we've been. It feels like a while, so forgive me that little indulgence of sort of whinging and covering over bits and pieces. But yeah, I hope you guys are all well out there. I hope you know, managed to get some holidays in as well. Millie actually snuck away for best part of a week and got back in just before the French quarantine, like the day before. She came back on Thursday before it came in, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, everything's still so so weird in the world at the moment anyway, but I hope you guys are surviving, staying sane, all the usual stuff we've been saying. Okay, right, so protein snacks, that's why you're watching, right? Where are we at? Okay, we got a new brand. So this is thing, I've teased it for ages, and this is one of the things that's taken forever to come in. Even when we actually got the shipment done, we were days behind on the pallets coming in. The pallets moved through the heat wave, so I was dreading the state things were going to turn up in. As it happens, they're all fine, you know, touch wood, thank God, there you go. But we got a new brand in, it's CHIEFS, right? So that is this pile here. And I've got something for this. They were kind enough to send us some caps. So I'm not sure what we're going to go and do with these yet. We've actually snuck a couple into orders, but they're actually quite nice caps. I'm not a cap kind of guy, but for the sake of the launch here, and to say thank you for them sending these nice embroidered things, I am going to wear this. So, haha. There you go. Let's go front on. I can't really pull, but I really can't do it. Whatever, just there you go. I'm doing it for the novelty. So we've got CHIEFS in the mix. This is a brand from Switzerland, in fact, although we get them by Germany, via Germany. Yeah, it's just a functional food type thing. So we've got a lot of kind of European brands that do similar sort of stuff. So obviously Bearbell's, Got7, a couple of things we bring in ourselves there. For Phil, I suppose they count as the same because they're over in Ireland. Obviously, like Bearbell's, these guys have quite a broader range. So we got bars, we've got, this is very cool, we've got Pretzel Sticks. So I'll try and show you those at the end. They're probably my favourite part of the whole thing, the most unique part, certainly. And we've got milk protein Rtds, so protein milkshakes, basically. So we've got the same kind of thing. Oh, well, we'll come to it, but you know, you'll have had something like that before. Very, very nice anyway. The bars, this is probably where most of you are going to get excited in terms of functional foods. That's still the big hitter. And we have 3 flavours to start. And they're the usual deal, so we're talking high protein, so 20 grams of protein. They are low sugar, we're talking, I think it's less than 2.5 grams across all of them, but yeah, 1.5, like, you know, no added sugar, very low sugar. So again, along with the kind of the best of the best from everyone else in this kind of low sugar markety thing. And we've got caramel, which they've dubbed salty caramel. We have got cookies and cream, which they've dubbed crispy cookie, and we've got white mocha, which is, yeah, white choc mocha, basically. So that's pretty unusual, actually, because coffee flavours, yeah, I'll be honest, they're not the best sellers for us here in the UK. Any coffee things we've had haven't done exceptionally well, despite it being a flavour I actually quite enjoy, and God knows I drink a lot of coffee. A lot of us drink a lot of coffee. And Grenade used to have, if you remember, a white choc, I think they called it white choc mocha or mochaccino bar. I mean, it goes back 2.5 years now, something like that. But it's actually quite a nice bar. They discontinued it. So yeah, this is actually quite a good swap-in replacement for that. So if you like coffee-flavoured things, I'm going to show you 2 of them. There's not a huge amount to see. It's the usual multi-layer sort of thing. So there's a soft proteiny centre. There's a lot of protein crispies, a lot of crunch in these, and then the chocolate coating with a sort of caramel fondant-y layer in there as well. So we'll start with our favourite of the bunch, and I think probably most people are going to go salted caramel, and indeed that one's been a very good seller from the get-go. We only got it this past week. I think the best one, weirdly, is probably the crispy cookie. So this is a sort of, as Millie described it on the thing, a kind of custard cream meets Oreo kind of vibe with the milk chocolate coating. So I'll bring it in to show you. So yeah, lovely, quite simple, quite striking branding, lovely soft colourway, quite like that pick and mix styly. Obviously because it's Switzerland, and Switzerland's lots of mountains and hills and it's all gorgeous and verdant, it's kind of got mountains going on as well. They have a tagline, which is the good stuff. You can see on the back of the caps there, it's pretty cool. And indeed, it's pretty good stuff, both nutritionally and in terms of taste. So, start with the bars. Okay, one thing I could say is the seal's very good on them. They do not open easily. If we're looking for something a little bit similar from our existing ranges here in the mix, our popular snacks, we've got probably USN's Trust Crunch, or maybe the old Stacks bar, if you remember that. It's very, very knobbly, very, very textured, and as we always go on about here, texture crunch it's a big part of what we look for in a bar and snack over here in the mix. So, yeah, it looks quite exciting from the outside. Looks like it's kind of covered in Rice Krispies. There you go. I actually can't get behind the camera here. So, hopefully that's focused and you can see it. It's a kind of cakey, creamy. It's quite a soft core. It is quite temperature sensitive as well, so the warmer it is, the softer it'll be. And then it's got cookie flecks through it. I'll go on then, let's see if I can get around the camera and you actually see it. Yes, I think it's got chocolate Krispies, regular Krispies. That's the sort of cookies and cream vibe that's coming in. There's a creamy fondant, you can see at the top, and then there's the proteiny core. Great reward for the deadlifts. Yep, it's a lovely bar. It doesn't taste like the Grenade cookies and cream, let's say. It doesn't even taste that much like the Bear Bells one. It is kind of, with the clash of the soft texture and then the super crunchy outside and the milk chocolate, it is close to the USN Trust Crunch, which, as you'll know from videos gone by, we're quite fond of in the mix here. So, we had to have this. So, that's good. And nutritionals on that. They're all circa 210 calories, I think. So, yeah, 210 55 gram bar, 8 grams of fat, 20 grams of carbs, of which sugar 1.6. What's that? Fiber. Next to none, actually. A gram of fiber. So, shouldn't upset your stomach as much fiber-wise. And, 20 grams of protein. So, there you go. Crispy cookie. That's our tip for the top. That's the pick from the range for us. So, try that if you just want to try one of them. The salty caramel. Yeah, it's the same milk chocolate coating, the same Krispies. It's just got a richer, caramelly, quite nicely salted vibe running through the middle, and there is the sort of caramel hit in there as well. So it's a very safe bar. But it's a bit different, so I thought we'd show you that one. The mocha I'm going to show you too, just because it's white chocolate, so points for that. And it's a great marriage of quite a rich, sophisticated flavour for the inside, the sort of coffee vibe, right? And then typically very sweet white chocolate coating. So you've got the Krispies again, you've got the white chocolate coating, super sweet, combined with the less sweet centre. But I mean, it's not less sweet, it's just a different sweetness. It's brown sugary, it's molassesy, it's deep and rich and dark, and it's a lovely clash of the two things. So it's I'm probably overblowing it. But basically, if you like white chocolate, check this one out. And if you like coffee flavoured things, check this one out. It is still an indulgent one, in that it does have that sort of brown sugar sweetness going on. There you go. Knobbly again. Sort of triple layer, I guess you'd call it. So break that. There you go. Ooh, and it smells strongly of coffee too. See the centre there? Tears apart. You can see the caramel thing going on. See if we can get the logo from the cap in there to see it. How gorgeous is that? There you go. Very good indeed. Again, this one seems to have a city on it. I don't know if they're maybe going for sort of Seattle vibe with the coffee thing. Yeah, darker centre, coffee vibe, brown sugar vibe, cream sort of vibe, the white chocolate on the outside. It's a great marriage of the two. The excessive sweetness, as I say, of the white chocolate is reined in by the sophistication of the coffee flavour. And I'm not going to try and say, if you don't like coffee, you've got to have this bar, it's amazing. You're going to have to like coffee. It's distinctly coffee-ish. It smells strongly of coffee. But it's very truffly. It's very nice. And it's the most unique bar in the range. So that's the three flavours for you. Good time to open a drink. Straight out of the fridge. Speaking of 3D, exciting news on that coming up. Touch on that at the end. Oh yeah. It's like a cold drink on a hot day. So there you go. There's the 2 bars there. Snack-wise, all done. There's a bundle. There's always a bundle with us, obviously. Pick and mix styly. It's the Hail to the Chiefs bar bundle. So you pick and mix 12 bars across the 3 flavours. Voila. And that's like 27 quid, I think. So it's slightly more expensive. They are slightly premium bar, and obviously doing the import the way we're doing it at the moment, the trial shipments, etc., has put on a small premium. Plus the euro exchange rate is still dreadful, although the dollar one's pretty good. Yeah, so it's like 20, 26, 27. There's a small premium over, let's say, Grenade or something, but nothing too significant at all. And yeah, they're in the mix now. We got plenty of those in for you to try from the get-go. They have sold very well to start, so I hope you enjoy them. We're looking forward to reviews. Do let us know. We are very open to feedback on these to see whether or not we bring in loads more of them. So yeah, do let us know. From them, we're going to jump or go to the drinks. I'm not going to open these, so it's a bit of a quicker one to whip through. We've got strawberry. Not hugely creatively named. Some of the others are wackier. We've got Choco Mountain, that's a straight up chocolate milkshake. We have got, they do love their coffee, so I'll show you that one. We've got Coffee County. Stand out looking one there. One thing to be aware of this, say caramel macchiato, it really does taste like that. Obviously, best enjoyed chilled across all of them, across all of the protein drinks to be honest, like cold milk's always nicer. And well shaken. Again, same with all the protein RTDs. So if you keep one of these in your gym bag for after a workout, which is a great way to use these handy things, definitely give them a shake before you enjoy, and that'll be the best experience for you. This coffee one here, bear in mind, it is actually like naturally flavoured, and there is real coffee Arabica extract. So there is caffeine in this. Be aware. It's not a lot. I think it's 82.5 milligrams. I did the sums. So it's like 25 milligrams per 100, 330 ml bottles. But yeah, there is caffeine in this. So roughly equivalent to a cup of coffee. Nothing that's going to blow your head off, but maybe it's a good breakfasty one. Not only will you get protein, 25 grams of protein in here, but you will get a tiny little caffeine boost. So there you go. It has that very good caramel macchiato, kind of the coffee intensity, like the bar, married with brown sugary caramel sweetness. So this is actually probably my favourite of the drinks, certainly the most unique. We used to have protein coffees from Bear Bells and Grenade and some of the other companies. They have fallen out of favour, but we thought we'd bring some of these in. We did bring less of these in, but yeah, hope you'd like these ones as well. Other flavours, classics, we've got banana, and we've got, of course, vanilla. So, in terms of numbers on these, they are circa 200 calories a bottle. Oh, it's less than that actually, 170, 180, so they're all in the ballpark there. There are 25, 26 grams of protein. They are lactose free. They're gluten free as well, I believe. Obviously vegetarian, no added sugar, low carb, blah, blah, blah. So what are the sugars? About 8 grams a bottle. So it's very similar to many of the other drinks we have in the mix. I'm not going to pretend these are game changers, but they are very nice classic milkshake flavours, delivered with great ingredients and delivered, you know, inimitable Chiefs style, the stuff that we've been enjoying there. So we had to bring some of them over. Obviously the bars and the snacks I'm going to show you with the pretzels, and they actually have puddings as well, but because of the heat at the moment and refrigeration, we're not going to try and bring those in right now. But yeah, we are looking at those. But yeah, 5 flavours of drinks, you can buy them on one listing. The more you buy, the cheaper it gets, and a case is 8, so you can mix and match that. But very refreshing. If you enjoy the Bear Bells ones, the Grenade ones we've got in the fridges over there, then you'll love these too. Check them out. That coffee one is very different. So again, if you're a coffee fan, a lot for you to enjoy in this Chiefs range. But yeah, feel your boots. They're very nice. Okay, the fun one, the really fun one, I'm actually going to move these because I'm launching these, everything, and my lovely counter looks all messy. Get that out of the way. We've got Pretzel Sticks. So this is a bit weird. I'll show you the classic ones because we've got 2, right? We've got salty. So you can think of that as sea salt, ready salted, what have you, basically the same. And we've got onion and cream. Sounds a bit bizarre, but I think you can safely think of that as sour cream and onion. Certainly how it tastes. So it's a bit like the pretzels you know and love. Not pretzels, I'm talking about the Pringles you know and love. So one of them is vegan, this one is vegan. The onion and cream is not vegan because there's some dairy in, I guess, the cream side of things. So yeah, if you're after vegan, this is the one. But yeah, both vegetarian. This is 36% protein, so 36 grams of protein for this 100 100-gram bag. That's 33% protein, so 33 grams of protein for that 100-gram bag. Even I can do those sums on the fly. And yeah, that's pretty epic. So it's supposed to be like 3 servings, so that means each serving is 10 grams of protein or 11 grams of protein, so that's pretty cool. I'll show you what we're working with. I love pretzel sticks. It's one of my guilty pleasures. And they're not that bad for you, but I guess it's the lightness, the crunchiness, the moreish salt that tends to go in there as well. I don't know, if there's a bowl of these things around, then I really can't stop doing it. They're kind of like bar snacks, you know? But these are like mini pretzel sticks. They are fresh baked. Very unique. And the reason I'm showing you these ones is because they actually look different. There's a flavour coating on these. On the salted ones here, there's actually salt, believe it or not. Ha! Yeah, so you can see that if I go around the side. Come on. This is definitely probably, there you go. You can see, my finger helps the focus. Yeah, it's actually got sea salt crystals, buried in it. So they're very small, dinky things. See that? There's a fistful of them in the thing there. Yeah, loads of them. And they just taste delightful. You say salty, moreish. They've got a good crunch to them. They taste fully like actual pretzels, good quality pretzels. Again, these are made in a bakery. Obviously, with the protein fortification on the side, you wouldn't know at all whether or not these are protein snacks or in any way guilt-free and all natural and the rest. They just taste amazing. So this is probably what I was most excited for coming in when we got the range, and they absolutely lived up to expectations. So you get cases of 8 of them. We've already seen people ordering blind, I think, cases of 8. So I think it's $2.99 a bag, which is not bad for, as I say, 36, 33 grams of protein, something pretty unique like this. And then if you buy, obviously the more you buy, the cheaper it gets, the usual pick and mix thing. If you buy a case, it's like $2.50, I think. So they drop right down. Anyway, these are something special. So if you're going to try anything from this range to get you started, yep, the bars are a safe bet. The drinks, not everyone buys the drinks, they're not for everyone, but people back in the gym, if you want something handy or something for the glove box or whatever, brilliant. But the pretzel snacks, you need to try these. These are amazing. And again, with the onion and cream, sour cream and onion, incredibly moreish, very, very strong flavour, very unput-downable. So if you're still trying to do picnics and barbecues and stuff in, you know, what we've got left of the summer and stuff here, then these are a great choice, genuinely great choice and great fun. So yeah, I'm not going to go on about that anymore. That is CHIEFS done. It's say the good stuff, and it really, I'm going to lose those pretzels, I want them later. This really is the good stuff. So there you go. Thank you, CHIEFS. These are all in the mix right now. It's on the homepage banner as we speak. We've done a couple of different Instagram posts. We've done stories. We've done an email. So we wanted, these should have been in, honestly, should have been in 2 months ago, 6 weeks ago, but it's taken a very, very long time to sort it. But the supply should be better going forward. And yeah, we're just waiting on you guys to give us feedback on it right now. So I know they're big in Switzerland. I think they're probably pretty big in Germany as well. Not in the UK at all at the moment. So yeah, we're just testing the water with them really. But if you're after trying something a bit new, but a bit similar at the same time, this is for you. Whew. Okay, how long did I do there? Wow, that was a very, very long intro to the brand, but we've covered a lot of stuff. Lots of fun. I've eaten lots, so that's all good. Okay, next one, we're going to do vegan. We're going to stick with snacks. So there isn't a huge amount to cover here, so don't panic. This is yet another, and I almost forget whether or not I've done this on the video for you guys. I don't think I have. I mean, this last couple of weeks, especially with Millie away, have been a total blur between all the problems and everything else. But the white Choc Salted Peanut MisFits bar. So I think in the last video, actually, memory's coming back, I did tease there was something new coming because we had the chocolate brownie and I said, oh, there's something a bit different coming to start the month. Indeed, this is it. It came in, I think we launched it on the 10th, so it launched a week later, I think, a week later than I thought, but we have it in. This is their first white chocolate bar. So yeah, very, very cool. Not often do you see white chocolatey things in vegan and the vegan bars. It's tricky to do. White chocolate's not easy to come by dairy-free. And yeah, it does kick up the indulgence a little bit. It makes it sweeter, and it's combined with a rather dark, smoky, peanutty sort of centre. But again, like with the coffee bar here, it's a lovely marriage of kind of bold. Again, it smells instantly peanutty and stuff. So it's a fantastic combo. On the dairy side of things, you'll be familiar with the white Choc Salted Peanut grenade bar that's done very well, that launched last year with the dark chocolate raspberry as well. This is, you can think of this as a vegan version of that. This is the vegan version of that Grenade themselves should have done. But yeah, it's pretty spectacular. It's yet another, I think it's the 7th flavour perhaps in MisFits' rapidly growing plant-based bar line. And there is a lot to enjoy here. So I'll show you straight away that, yeah, white chocolate coating. You can see the peanutty nibs on the top. You can see that sort of texture thing going on. We break this guy open. Okay, yeah, this is not like the CHIEFS bars. This is obviously a little bit more brittle, a little bit more cakey and stuff, you could say. But it's the same with all the vegan bars. They are a tad drier, no gelatin, nothing like that in there. So there you go. You can think of this more, more like cake-like, I suppose. So we have got fudgy, actually. It's a kind of fudgy peanut thing going through. Yes, there's a kind of cake-like thing going on, but can you just see there's a lovely peanutty sort of caramel layer at the top there. That with the white chocolate is really nice. And there's obviously, I think there's protein crispies running through it, biscuity crispies, and then the peanut, the actual real peanut on the top. Oh yeah. Oh. Don't expect the grenade bar. This is dairy-free, this is vegan, so you have to reset your taste buds a little bit. But it's a spectacular effort for that level of indulgence pulled off in a bar like this. And again, not many people are doing it. We do have a white chocolate, awesome Sups raspberry ripple bar. Very nice, but to actually combine it with the peanut and that level of indulgence, stepping aside from the fruit, difficult to do and incredibly desirable. And Tara and the team have actually pulled it off. So these little bars are a little bit smaller. It is 15 grams of protein. Because of the white chocolate and because of the extra sweetness and stuff, the sugars have jumped a tiny bit. Some of their bars are less than a gram. This is less than 3 grams, like 2.5 or something. So still negligible. Vegan, protein, 15 grams of protein, as I say. I think, yes, all natural, gluten and dairy-free. So again, they've got the gluten-free one in there as well. It's a sterling effort. It's yet another one. And I think I said in the post, it's good as gold. Lovely golden wrapper on it. So this probably jumps to the top of the MisFits bar range for me. I do quite like the dark choc one. And actually, I do like the milk choc peanut. That was a very strong bar. But I think I always prefer sweeter. I always prefer white chocolate. So yeah, genuinely a very nice bar here. And these are doing better and better. I keep telling the guys there, it's amazing. We've had not enough time to really push these since certainly the launch of this. And they are selling themselves. So it's fantastic to see that, again, more vegan snacks going out. Incidentally, we have had people asking about a vegan version of our mystery mix bundle. We tried doing a mix of the month one years ago and it sort of fell apart on us. But the mystery mix we probably could do. We have enough vegan snacks now. So if you see our like $4.99 mystery mix bundle where you get like 3 snacks in it, it's a mystery, right? You don't know what's got in there. We try and mix it so you'll get maybe a vegan, a vegetarian, and a non-veggie one. And a lot of the bars, obviously with the gelatin, the collagen, are not veggie. We always try and have a bit of a mix, so something for everyone. So if you get it and you're a vegetarian, you can't eat one of the bars, it's not the end of the world. It's still a good price for 2 snacks. So it's not quite buy 2 get 1 free, but it's in the ballpark. It's just, you don't have the flexibility. But jump on the site. It's really, really popular. We do loads of these bundles and look up mystery mix and you get that. But anyway, we're looking at doing perhaps a plant-based or a vegan one. So that is on the to-do list. We have had requests. We are listening. We will have a go. Oh, anyway, that is in the mix now along with all the other 6 flavours. There's a Unmissable MisFits bar bundle. Usual deal, 12 bars, great price on a box. That is available right now. And I think if you've got a sweeter tooth, and obviously if you're a peanut nutter, if you're nuts for peanuts and whatever, then great choice there. And no one else in vegan has done the white choc salted peanut kind of thing. So yeah, there you go. Okay, that is plant-based stuff done, snacks done, whole CHIEFS introduced. That'll probably do. I've got a few restocks to tell you about. I'll mention a few things that are coming up and what we're doing at the moment because I do feel an update's required. And then restocks, yeah. Or do I say that? Or things that did eventually turn up. So first one I'm going to mention, Ghost. What would one of our videos be without a Ghost kind of launcher announcement? We have Guava Berry Greens. That has finally come in. It's up on site right now. We got lots more stock coming on Monday. In terms of other restocks from Ghost, Glow's holding on. We got more of the blueberry acai. That's done really well. We have got Gamer still holding on. We're still waiting for the choc chip cookie dough. So this is the UK EU version of the Chips Ahoy one with the real cookie pieces and everything. That did phenomenally well. They haven't got any on their UK site. We haven't had any for a few weeks. But it is due this week. So it'll be booked in hopefully this week. And hopefully by the end of this week, we will have tons of stock. So if you're waiting for the choc chip cookie, it is coming. What else? The big news from Ghost, while we're doing Ghost, is that they have announced properly Ghost Energy. So, yes, Ghost are doing energy drinks. Very exciting for us, not only because I'm obviously an energy drink aficionado, or obsessive, or addict, or I don't know how you want to put it. My craving, my need for these things is probably beyond healthy. But Ghost doing it, very, very exciting. Obviously, it's a great formula with everything they do. They've done it slightly differently. They've got some wonderful nootropic ingredients going in there. I think they've got neurofactor or cognizin and stuff, so the coffee berry extract, very, very cool. But they're bringing their cool flavour collabs, their unique flavour collabs. They're bringing Warhead Sour Watermelon. I think that's coming from the get-go. There's a citrus as well. There's one other flavour too. Is it orange? It's a mango. No, it's an orange can. I can't remember exactly what the flavour they're putting in. So they're doing a couple of classics and they're doing one of their collabs to start. Cans look very striking, very, very cool. They're all sort of, you know, fluorescent yellow with Ghost written down it, or they're picking up the colour scheme for from the Warhead Sour Watermelon thing. Looks really cool. Check out Stacked, look around on the net, check out their own episodes. They've done a teaser for it. It's coming. There's a Ghost Energy Instagram channel. They're going amazingly. They're trying to pull off a global launch for it. So in theory, there will be limited stock in the UK at the same time as in the US, and I'm guessing in Australia and New Zealand as well, maybe Canada too. So yeah, amazing if they can pull it off. Never seen anyone else do that, so now with the energy drink thing, and these things are heavy and difficult to move around the world, right? It's not like tubs of pre-workout where you can put a bunch of cases in, I don't know, a DHL box if you needed to and you could get it around. These are big, heavy, pallets are involved, air freight, whatever it is, and obviously right now in the world, that's even harder and more expensive. But yeah, we're obviously, as soon as we can, we're really hoping to get some. Ghost do have us in mind. I've been begging, pleading, and bugging Dan over there already for a while. And yeah, that should be really cool. So obviously we do loads of energy drinks too. So I mean, no doubt they'll go down phenomenally well if we can get them in. And what else? They are doing, I think, iced tea lemonade type flavour. They're doing some more flavours. Cover Ghost, another proper one. But the biggies, we just got the Guava Berry. We just got the Whiskey Sour. That's up there. That's the Rob Lipsett special edition one. They finally let us get involved on some of those. Again, don't be put off by the fact that it says Whiskey Sour. To me, it doesn't taste at all of whiskey, which is great because I loathe the stuff. It tastes like there's a lemony sort of vibe. There's a honey sort of thing going on. I said in the video before, it tasted like green tea. It doesn't taste like green tea. It tastes like iced tea, sort of Lipton iced tea type thing. So it's very, very nice. It's very summery. It's very refreshing. It's the colour of whiskey, but that's about as far as the whiskey vibe goes. Otherwise, yeah, very good. And it's a souped up formula with extra beta-alanine and stuff in as well. So yeah, you have a great workout on this stuff. And we have just a couple of cases, I think, before it all disappears. So that's in the mix, and we're just hanging on to the coconut ice cream as well. So in terms of the summer limited edition, I'm trying to keep that on just through the summer, you know, so I've wrestled a few more cases from them. There you go. Sort of ghosty. I'm jumping over. Sour strips I mentioned all here. We got apple on the end here. Full restock, masses of them back in. Thank you, Max, for the hookup. Sorry, joking. It's green apples back, tropical mangoes back, and I think we're out of rainbow as well. So we got loads of them. We'll have them for a while. It's all good. What we didn't manage to get, and I'm probably going to get flack for showing on here, is the pink lemonade flavour. This is a limited edition. No matter how much I begged, pleaded, prostrated, and anything else, prostrated, not prostate. Despite my entreaties, I couldn't get any stock of this, and he just didn't have enough. Obviously, it sold out for him in record timing as well. But we did manage to get a couple of bags just for us on the team here. I guess he wanted to stop me crying. Yeah, it's really, really nice. So I don't know if the flavour's going to come back at some point, but what I can say is that the next Max Tuning, the V3 Ghost collab, so that'll be coming out in the next couple of months, is going to be sour pink lemonade. Again, it's been on their YouTube video, it's been on their channel, yeah, if that picks up anything of these flavours, it's a fantastic flavour, it's delicious, it's very pink, it's very pick and mix as well. If they pick up anything like that, then they've done a great job and it'll be a great flavour, very popular with you guys. So as soon as that hits again, limited edition, you know how the deal goes, grab it where you can. If we can get any, we will. I think in the States they're actually looking to do a collab with some of the pink candy bags as well. I don't know if that's going to make it over to Europe, and we really don't have any of these. We got like 2 bags, that's it. So yeah, very nice anyway, and I think he's got another limited edition flavour somewhere in the pipeline, but we will be getting more sour strip stuff. End of the year, there are more general flavours he'll be doing. So yeah, hopefully soon as we can, we'll get in on that. Okay, other restocks on the end here. G Fuel, we got Snow Cone back. G Fuel has been one of the big success stories of lockdown for us. We've had it up for about a year now, and it was a bit of a slow burn. The whole gamer thing is a little bit new to us doing it, but we are picking up an increasing audience. Obviously, Ghost Gamer has kind of helped with that, so that's going very well as well. In fact, Ghost are going heavily into the gamer thing. Not only are they doing Warzone Wednesdays, they've got the Twitch channel going now as well, but they are doing Fortnite Fridays, I just saw, with Max Tuning headlining the thing. So yeah, they're really going hell for leather on it. So I mean, they're fighting battles on so many fronts, and it's amazing what they're doing. So obviously they've done the Glow thing, that's a beauty product. They did the gamer thing, and they've got Twitch, and they're embracing that community. And I think they've got a collab with like a clan thing coming up, I've seen teased. And obviously they're doing energy as well. So not only are they doing all their supplement things, they're doing the clothing too. It's phenomenal, it really is. I mean, again, I've always said I'm the ultimate fanboy of this, but it's just when I saw the branding 3 years ago now, when I first saw the teaser stuff, I messaged Dan then, and I was haranguing him for stuff. Now we're years down the line, and it is still blossoming. It's amazing to see. Sorry, yeah, shut up. But yeah, Ghosts have had a good year. Let's put it like that. Anyway, G Fuel, back to G Fuel. Got this one back. We got more PewDiePie, KSI, like we restocked some of them. We should have more next week. We are out of bubblegum. We are out of blue ice. Probably a couple of others. But this one we've been waiting to get back in, well, ages. We finally have it, so there you go. What else? Restocks. We've got Rtds. So talking of energy drinks, we've got Voodoo. That was the Halloween last year special. Halloween last year special. Finally got that one back, and we've restocked now. So it's basically a sort of orange flavour, blood orange, I guess. And we've got Baja Lime. So this one. It was a sort of summery seasonal one. It was a people's choice. People voted for this flavour. It's just it's a lime flavour. It's quite sharp, but it is very refreshing on the back of that, and I guess it's quite a lot of zest to it. I don't know, it did really well. It was very popular from the launch, and then the distributors in the UK sold out very quickly. So again, they've just got to reload, but we managed to get some more back in now, and then we'll have a full restock of all the flavours next week. So Rtds, if you haven't seen this one, energy drink wise, it's very strong. So it's 350 milligrams of caffeine a can, I think. So be a bit careful. That's much more of a pre-workout one than it is one you can casually drink. 3D's great, it goes both ways, same as Monster Ultra, but this one, yeah, it's very full on. It's great if you've got intense thing, or you're going to sip it over a couple of hours and you're doing work and stuff, because it's got loads of nootropics in it. So there's no big crash, to be fair to them, because the nootropics counteract the amount of caffeine. So quite sophisticated. There's no beta-alanine either, so you won't get any tingles or anything weird from it. So it's not like the C4. So yeah, it's one of our more full-on energy drinks, but it's quite still. It's great for pre-workouts. Yeah, it's a good one. There's loads of BCAAs in it as well, so it's fully loaded. So that's in as well. I think that about covers all the products there. Woo! Knackered now. What's that? 30. Oh, it's not too bad. It's like 36 minutes or something. So the time has come, the walrus said, to speak of many things. And for those of you who make it to the end of a video like this, and obviously some interest in what we're doing here, I guess I'm just going to give you a heads up on some of the things that are going to go. It's time for some spring cleaning, I think, because we're obviously looking right now to streamline, I guess, the pick and mix for the future. We've weathered lockdown. We've done quite well through lockdown. The team has actually grown through lockdown. And the shop, yeah, a little bit of a waste of time. It has been for a while, so it's a nice place for people to come, and it has been for 5 years, but it's never something we fully embrace. It's never something I really planned to do. It just, we needed a premises, and it happened to be a shop we got and not a warehouse. Well, the time has come to do the warehouse thing. So I've probably mentioned it on here before, but again, if you could see this place, it is fully warehouse now. The upstairs, out the back is as well. It's not a very efficient, it's not very optimal environment to work in, and obviously we're getting more people in and we're worrying about more online orders. It's not a good home for us, unfortunately. So we have the lease in the shop here in Tunbridge Wells for another year or so. But because of the nature of the world right now, the nature of the business and exactly what's happening with us, we're having to hold more stock, we're having to fulfill more orders, we're having to get more team to do sort of back office-y type jobs. The shop is just not really suitable for it. And obviously right now, we've got people occasionally trying to come in and buy stuff. And we feel very embarrassed, very sheepish having to say, look, we're not open, you know, you can't come in, you can't do X, Y, and Z. So it's all got a little bit silly, and I guess we're not really doing the absolute best on either front. So we do really have to embrace what is probably our future, was always going to be our future, which is the online thing. So we're going to try and grow that. Obviously, when the website is not betraying me with payment gateways and various other glitches, we're going to have to embrace that fully, and we need a better premises to do it. So with that in mind, we're looking at the warehouse thing, but at the same time, I just want to do some spring cleaning. I'm coming up on, what, 7 years in terms of doing this, so we ain't going anywhere. But I just want to kind of firm it up for the future, I suppose, and seeing, I think reading between the lines, a lot of other businesses in the industry, perhaps ones more based around retail stores, are struggling quite a lot, combined with it being a quieter time in the industry with fewer launches and brands in general being a little bit more tentative and things like that. I think, yeah, I sense people are struggling a bit. So I don't want us to be one of them. So this is why I'm looking at embracing the warehouse thing and everything. But spring cleaning, that's what I was saying. Brands, we're going to lose a bunch of stuff. We're going to bring some stuff in, so I'll tell you about that as well. We're losing stuff. So even on the shelves here, I mean, ignore the gold stamp. We never do anything with Optimum. That's just for the shop, really, because people come in and know the brand. MTS, so MTS down the bottom there, we don't have a lot of stock. It's become very hard to get hold of, ridiculously pricey. There is always a low margin product. And whilst the outright bars I will try and keep on because they're not our best sellers, but they are unique, they're pretty tasty. Mark's still releasing things for them. I'd love to keep them going, but the supplements are just, we don't bring them in ourselves and we have no hope to. So we're relying on distributors and we're not getting the support we need. We're going to have to be brutal and say, the MTS stuff, much as we like it, it's probably going to have to go. And we don't do many of the supplements. We've got Vasky, we've got Clash here and there, but probably what's on site at the moment, if you like that brand, is going to be the last we're going to see. So we're going to start hiding listings for those ones and shuffling that out, unfortunately. Alani Nu. So this was something we put a lot of effort into, and it's a brand that I think had a really good potential to do well in the mix. But again, the UK supply has not been plentiful, and the global environment has not helped with it's not been conducive to a good launch. I guess we don't have the fullest range of things. We haven't got some of the new SKUs. And again, we don't bring this in ourselves. We have no control over the process. And the prices were too high before. And that was before freight went up and exchange rate went down and everything else. So honestly, it's just not tenable as a business to do it, even if we could get the stock. So again, we've got some of the energy drinks still. We've got some of the proteins still. Great stuff. But what's on there at the moment may well be the last you see of it. Again, heads up. Merica Labs, another one that's been great fun. We've had a lot of fun with them over the years. And yeah, great protein stuff with cereal and the rest of it. But again, supply has become harder and harder to get hold of. Margins, again, are a problem. And it's just, I'm not convinced. I haven't spoken to Doug over there or anything, but I don't see much coming out from them. I think Merica Energy has probably got a future. I think that Doug is concentrating on some of his other brands like Core. So I think the America one, obviously with the kind of pressures put on by COVID and the rest, has probably not got a fair crack of the whip. It's not getting more stuff pushed out and the rest of it. So again, I will say here in the mix that Merica Labs is probably on the way out as well. You'll notice we're quite loud down SKUs. I don't think there's any protein in. I'm not even sure there's independent. We might have one tub of Independence cake, but that's it. We probably won't get any more. So yeah, if you're a big fan of that, sorry, it's probably going to disappear here before too long. What else? Snack-wise, well, we actually delist things on the snacks quite regularly, so you might see things disappear all the time. I don't know, flavoured PB code, that's gone, we can't get that anymore. Obviously Swolsom's got, I mean, that was Maddie's reform with her business, but obviously Swolsome was a big thing we did for a long time. That one's gone. Rock bars, I think, have gone. Cookie Madness went a while ago. One bars went. I might try and get hold of a couple of the flavours, but the sales disappeared and the bars got more and more expensive and harder to get. So they probably had to go. So I mean, a lot of people say, "Oh, what happened to this brand? Will you be getting this again?" Well, I try and answer as many emails and chats we get about these things, but some of the ones are just not tenable, particularly not now. What else? I don't know. There's probably some other things. I mean, nothing you're going to significantly miss, I don't think. Not on the basket. I mean, some of our favourites like Kodiak, we're going to keep that going. We've actually got a better supply of that, so there should be a restock on Kodiak cakes the week ahead. Nuts and more become incredibly difficult to get the tubs at the moment, but again, we will keep fighting the good fight on that front. We'll try and get it in. Jim Buddy Donuts, they should be actually coming back. I've been talking to Tom. We can finally do a shipment. So he did say this month, but I'm not going to hold my breath. If it's not this month, it'll be next. But they've been reworked, they've got new nutritionals, they're looking at new flavours in the future as well. So they're worth another crack of the whip. And obviously Tom is a lovely guy. We've always wanted the brand to work. We love the branding. So since the donuts changed and the icing and stuff, it's been a bit of a rocky ride. But yeah, there's still scope for those, so we'll have those in. Whatever, so we're going to cut a few things, so just don't be surprised if some brands disappear, but chiefly, yeah, I think we're going to have to make the call and say MTS supplements are going, we're going to have to say Miracle Labs is going, we're going to have to say Alani Nu is going. However, we are going to make way for some new things. We've got some ones we can't really mention right now, but a big one we should have quite immediately is NutraBio. So nothing to get madly excited about. We've had their supplements for a while, and they're fantastic supplements, a little bit these things, right? So a little bit boring in terms of branding for us. I mean, they sort of plow their own furrow, as it were. They don't go big, colourful and over the top like some of the brands we tend to like, but great value. You get fantastic ingredients in there. It's a kind of heritage brand. They've been working on their products for a very long time. They've got a very good reputation. So it's one that's always done well in the shop. Yeah, less kind of attention seized online. But yeah, they're great supplements, and we're going to have more of the range to actually talk about. So yes, we've got their pre-workouts. Yes, we've got their unique alpha EAA. That's an EAA with nootropic stuff in it. It's pretty cool. And we've got EAA Pure, which is a great value kind of, full EAA complex with electrolytes and stuff, and a BCAA complex. But we've got their proteins, we've got their isolates and their blends. The blends are more affordable ones, isolates are premium product, but the isolates bring in the most fun flavors. So we've got maple pancakes, we've got pistachio one, I think. We've got a ice cream cookie sandwich type flavor. There's a chopped peanut butter. There's an alpine vanilla. There's a Dutch chocolate. So lots of ones going on. And we wanted the proteins a year ago whenever we did the launch on it, but it's taken the distributor this long to do the paperwork, the red tape and everything else and get the stuff ready to bring into Europe reliably. They assure us it's now been done. So we will be going for a full launch on that. If not this week, it'll be next week, so certainly by the end of August we'll have those in. So another range of proteins to try, and these will be tip-top quality if you want something just more kind of performance focused. But we're going to try and keep it to a good price, and I'm sure you'll enjoy those. They've got fantastic reputation, as I say. And we should have a full restock on the rest of their range because we're very low at the moment, so we'll get some new bundles up as well. So that's pretty cool. We are looking at another vegan proteiny brand. We are looking at, there's another sports nutrition-y brand as well. We have got, I mean, any new snacks that come in, like ESN's designer bars. They've been getting some great PR, some great coverage. So Stack's been loving it on the industry side. Customers have been loving it. Domestic, UK customers saying, oh, can you get these? We've had German customers saying, guys, you should really sell these. They're amazing over here. So ESN is a kind of a German bulk brand. It's like a German, I don't know, applied nutrition sort of thing. So they do proteins in bags, and it's good value and it's big scale and everything. But their bars, their designer bars, have always had quite a good reputation. They've just done a new crispy one. They might even be the same as the Bear Bells core bars, which are quite nice, but Bear Bells for some reason haven't ever launched over here. Well, if we can get fundamentally the same bar but in a different branding, brilliant, because the stuff inside is what we most care about. So we're trying to get those at the moment. As I say, yes, we got CHIEFS in, and we got Pro Brands in. That's been doing quite well. Protein chips, they've been flying out for them, so we need to restock that. We are, what else are we looking at? That's it. My mind's gone blank. We're also trying a lot of handmade things, but between the hot weather at the moment makes it tricky to do that sort of stuff, and the fact we have to be a little bit more careful because it's just the same as we've had with Swalsome and Protein Pantry before. If they can't make enough bars, we can't get enough supply, and then angry customers all around, the whole thing doesn't work. So we have to be a little bit more careful about choosing that. Anyway, right, so that's enough whinging. Basically, we are looking at doing the warehouse thing. That's the big news. So I'm a little bit nervous just because it's a big investment and we will be running the 2 premises, but I think we're going to have to do it to set the pick and mix up for the future and to do a better job with the online stuff we're already doing. It means we can hold more stock, it means we can actually, I can probably get on here more often if we can actually optimize so I don't have to be packing boxes with the guys all day. And we can do more videos, the rest of the team can do more stuff as well. So it'll be very cool. We kind of have to get over that hump and get us in a better sort of home, I think. So there will be a trade counter as well. We will have the ability for people to come and pick stuff up. But yeah, it's going to be secondary. First and foremost, it's into the online theme better and whatever. So there you go. But it makes me a bit nervous when things are going wrong like they have these past couple of weeks. So yeah, we just have to hope for a spate of good luck so we actually make that leap and I put on my big boy trousers and actually get this stuff done. Anyway, yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I really will stop it there. So thank you for indulging me with whinging about that. But it does feel like I haven't, covered the sort of status quo, the status we've had for a while. And we did have a load of snacks and stuff to cover on here too. So yeah, as always, we will do our thing in the mix. We'll keep getting new stuff in. We'll try and make it look sexy and exciting and have some fun with it. We'll try and hook you guys up as much as possible. You guys who come see us over and over again. We always try to write notes. We always try to add freebies. We always try to reward, our best friends and stuff. So fantastic. Thank you so very much. Yeah, thank you for watching another epic 50-minute video. Anyway, right, I'll let we get on with the weekend. I'll try and get this up Sunday night. It might not go up till Monday night now or anything, but we've got a big PES restock as well. So meant to say we got Cake Pop back in the big tubs. That's due this week. And that's it. I guess the Ghost Proteins one, that's the big news. Right, yeah, thanks for watching. Bye for now, and I'll see you next time.